your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Try the right side with Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On first down, it's Brown again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, it's Smothers. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to the run, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's got the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Chambliss. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Coleman's got it on the right side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Powers through the... It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Shit.
Carlos McMillan.
2006. Spent a lot of time on research and giving kind of data.
4 years, excuse me, is gone.
A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. King Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Escapes the pressure to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They don't need a bunch on second down. Hits inside, it's Lacey. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They'll send the back in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Snaps on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Haas. And he's brought down picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Shoots it to the left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. He's got enough. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Manning. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Play action, here's Manning. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Here's Arts to throw. He's got it.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It Smothers. Swapped immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Third down from the gun, Manning. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Longhorns! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Chambliss. Left side is Haas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Haas. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Across the 45. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Pass to 6. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Longhorn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. Holds on. It's Gill. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Haas. Showing off the arm. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. He's past the sticks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Out wide left, it's Cook. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the ground. Fights off a defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Chambliss. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
The Rebels will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. These corners backing off a bit. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, you need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lacy. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Chambliss. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Needs it here on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Arch Madness. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Alexander. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the left. Got an alley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Keeps it moving. It's Lacey. He's past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Inside the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside, it's Smothers. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going with the counter play here. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Finds a crease, it's Lacey. Turning it on! Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. In the red area, it's Lacey. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Got it! Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Might have a chance.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Needs it. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Using his legs, it's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sees an alley. Delivers the stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Keeps it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Turns into the pile. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Run in the red zone. It's Lacy. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, Manning. They're all over it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0
Got
here.
some bumps.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate pass